really. This is just sort of becoming a
team
staple.
fight composition.
Oh, yeah.
Vitality, while we could talk all day about early game skirmish compositions, how great they are and how great they might be, nothing is going to beat a team in the late game when they have that team fight presence, as we see a Chognar great rebuttal with the CC that's available on Vitality's roster, as well as a Slims now for Myth in the jungle.
Myth in the jungle with the Slims here. Going to be likely. Oh, actually changing off there. So not actually seeing the... Okay, that might be interesting. Keep an eye on that as well. As we see Violet and Preda coming out. Again, L'Oreal being an option there and not going to see that. So interesting coming in here as well. Seeing Preda once again prioritized. And Lumia.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be... It might be.
I mean, we saw her.
We did see her play once in week number 3. I don't know how much success, but instead, I actually like the decision to go for the Raz instead. You've got the Ryoma. You've got the potential to get onto the back line. If he gets to you, once he gets his 2-item spike, Raz does a lot of damage. From
Redemption on that Violet was just way too much for them to deal with right there as Preda. Look at the chunk damage already on Mowgli. Mowgli needs to be careful, though, as he's found King in the jungle.
He's going to have to be forced to use that ultimate and use all of the CC. The lasso's going to hit, but sorry, you might have the golden lasso, but it's not enough to wrangle that mammoth.
As Mowgli is able to escape there using that ultimate, but a lot of resources blown to get him out of there. A slight misstep, but it is now Sudaro fighting up against Shomer Deli and Oxy in the top lane. Heartstart going in, trying to find the rotation. Sudaro is committing to this fight, not necessarily the place he wants to be in. I think he realized
objectives are floating onto Vitality, and those snowball effect will start to occur if they're not careful.
If they're not careful and getting hit by spears, that is a big thing. That could have been so close. Redemption's actually going to look to go in here, but it's Shomer Deli on the flank there with the Wailing Blade. But look at the pushback! King push under the tower. That was it. Nicely done there as well. So a 1-for-1 trade starting off in this fight so far, but his Redemption stepping really far forward, but Yoshimitsu able to dip, dodge, and dive through it. All of this, but the Preda damage not enough to secure that kill quite yet.
And it's not just that, but it's about staying humble and staying hungry. You get yourself a win, and you find a way to get yourself to take more. They tried like a little bit too much, biting off a little bit more that they can chew, as Myth in the jungle is going to get themselves a nice little recovery, securing themselves that Abyssal Dragon. Yoshimitsu's going to come onto the fray. King will lasso into the fight. He was not above, but he rips the kill onto Oxy. No oxygen for you does not revolve around these extended team fights. So they're going to have to be able to burst down something quick. King's going to get a nice little 2-man stun. They're going to peel off of this Darkslayer. Look at that go button coming out of Vitality.
We just saw Omen get deleted.
Every cylinder of the Vitality engine is pumping to maximum efficiency, understanding when to go, understanding when to back. The Darkslayer goes into their hands. Azur might find himself a death. Shomer is able to pick up that kill, but he will lose his life in the process.
And then Spear, once again, not connecting. Madeline on the Slims, they just haven't been able to find the picks because Vitality, they're just not getting caught out alone.
And so Myth in the jungle have been bleeding. The jungle is on fire, and it's Vitality with the flamethrower, as they're having to be forced to go into the back. Yoshimitsu, however, is able to pick up the kill onto Lumbar. Oxy will fall, however, into the process. You can see the backline. Sudaro is using everything of those arms to get the damage. Moon, in the meanwhile, hey, he doesn't need distance with the dragon. He's going to go up and smack him with the wings himself, as they're going to go down. King and Moon are in the mid lane. Sudaro being able to get the ultimate. Mowgli, the only one left alive, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Across the board right now, 12 kills to 6 on the side of Vitality, looking so solid here in game number 1 as they push in onto the core. And with that, a couple autos, it is going to be GG. Game number 1 going the way of Vitality.
On that Lumbar, I love it. You don't have to go for the Chognar because you're not putting yourself into a reactive play. Vitality is doing everything they can to start off max. Talanis, as well as Amina. Is this a okay?
Okay. All right. So Talanis, not a hero that we see very often, and double marksman coming out for the side of Myth in the jungle. So we're going to see Talanis in lane, and we're going to see Jungle Lindis with the traditional mid-raz into... Let's get into it here. Jump game number 2. Myth in the jungle need to rally here. And already finding Sudaro in the river here. That's a great way to start. They'll take that, no problem. But Talanis...
that we are seeing from them. 500 gold, however, in their advantage. Up 1-0. They win. They find themselves in the semifinals. Now, they do not have to go up against Team Noob until the finals of this. They will have to end up finding themselves against Abyssal. Sudaro able to get himself a nice little piece. We're seeing some skirmishes on the top side of the map.
Yes, we are. Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. They're going in. Finding 3 kills is the side of Vitality as the pressure is being put across the board. Quite a lot for it as the tower is going to get on that pressure in the Slayer side, which, of course, starting to be transitioned now for the side of Vitality, pushing towards an additional buff. But we do see Mowgli in the mid lane trying to peel for his team, but we have Max in the flanks.
Oh, Sudaro!
With the snipe under the tower. Nowhere is safe, dear sir, as I will hunt you down, says the young Max. And that was a solid play for Vitality. But no, the trade coming in. Yoshimitsu, that Tulin.
Hard stuck have caught themselves out. King does have the potential to do it. You saw the flicker on the inside, but in the meanwhile, you have an aggression on the middle of the map, but King is going to end up walking away very closely. That tower's going to go down. Ryoma, you are going to have to head the heck out of dodge.
That was it, but it is Moon finding 2 weak targets down there as well. Mowgli is going to be the target here. She's going to go in. Moon trying to find this. The wheel is there, and that is them breaking the wheel over the face of the side of the jungle.
They're going to contest indeed. Mowgli is going to have to channel every animal that he can speak to, because they are going to have to do something very different if they want an opportunity to win. And just like that, they might actually be able to do so. Moon, however, is able to pick himself up a kill. Mowgli and the rest of the team are trying to do something, but the Violet is raining havoc down on the hopes and dreams of Myth in the Jungle. 4 down. Hardstuck is left alive, but he's going to have a lot of damage. You're going to have a nice little done. That's going to be one. That's going to be the 6-shot revolver kick into the kill. Redemption, killing off all the time members of
are afraid of their own, as that's where Vitality is currently residing.
They're lurking on the side. Yoshimitsu did use 2 of those blinks. He's going to have to be careful because those cooldowns are going to be a little bit longer. He's going to have to be forced. Still has the flicker available. Azure might find himself a little bit, but that is a very tanky rock, as King will find himself actually dead due to a nice little 3-man rotation. So a little bit of a cheeky play by Vitality, but it was recovered immediately. Myth in the Jungle picking themselves up a kill and starting to push on the bottom side of the map.
I have to give props to Myth in the
Oh no, Yoshimitsu!
Oh no, debated, sir! Oh, that was a...
On the bottom side of the map, so despite losing, they're able to help themselves out. However, you're going to have the ultimate being done out there by Azure to stop them out. King, in the meanwhile, is going to try to give himself a little damage. Sudaro's coming, going, saying, hello, Mowgli! Azure are going to secure themselves a high ground turret in the middle side of the map. Moon will find himself in a rough spot. Have going to be forced to use the Endure. I love the little piece of knowledge that they had on that mechanical play, but it wasn't going to be enough. Dominating goes Redemption. Azure survives, just rocks away from dust. But instead, they secure themselves a 4 for 5. Oxy, the last one left remaining. I don't think he's going to be able to have enough Vitality. It was a flexing of the muscles. 11-15, triple kill by Redemption, and they walk away with the match point.